What's up?
What's up?
Hello, how the devil are you, young man?
What's up, guys? Parks Plumbing. It's been a little while. Apologies for the lack of uploads. Just been super busy. Work, life, going on holiday, going on stag do's. Yeah, it's been eventful. So I hope you're all enjoying the sort of busy season, as we call it. I call it pump and three-port season. That's all I seem to be doing. Pumps here, seized. Three-port valves, two-port valves, seized. You know the drill, we're all at it. Everyone I speak to locally around me is busy, that's good. Yes, I've got a few boiler tips for you this week. Just like a couple of repair tips and a service tip. Yeah, as we enter the sort of busy season, I'll be doing some more videos. Now I've got rid of the servicing finally. It's because they were getting boring. So now we're going to get in some tasty breakdowns. Okay, so yeah, like and subscribe. Oh, and also, always forget to mention it, follow me on Instagram, just at Parks Plumbing. I'll put the link somewhere around here. Yeah, give us a follow. Put some stories on sometimes, what I'm doing during that day. Try to keep it funny. Coming up to 1,000 subscribers as well, I can't believe that. That's gone so quick. You know, I've only been making videos like a couple of months, not got that many out. Yeah, it's just nice to see people wanting to learn some stuff. Like I mentioned in the last video, you know, it's you know, a lot of people get flack for giving away the trade secrets onto YouTube, but you know, there's no secrets, is there really, to be honest? You can learn anything anywhere. I'm just glad you guys are picking it up, and hopefully you're learning a few things, pull you out of shit on site. So yeah, cool, let's get into it then. Right guys, it's a Worcester RI. I'm going to show you how to get it into minimum and maximum mode when you're servicing for your FGA. Alright, so at the front panel, just remove the screws, slide away. Here's one I did earlier. Inside here there's a little key in true Worcester fashion. That's your blows. Right, and on here, and the key goes in that little black slot, and if you look closely, it says normal on the right, max at the top, min at the side. It's quite hard to see that. So what you want to be doing, put your key in toil and twist it up. It's got a little arrow on it as well. So vertical gets you to max. You can hear the boiler ramping up. To the left hand side, to the min, near it going down. When you're finished, go to the right hand side into normal, and that's you. Make sure, it's got to have heating demand on as well, so make sure heating or hot water's on in the house. Alright guys, just a quick one. Cheers. Hey guys, I'm going to have to do a voiceover on this one. The customer were gabbing at me the whole time. So, coming to Viessmann 050, losing pressure every day and a half, I think it was. First thing you ask, any leaks on radiators, heating system. I've gone round, checked myself, nothing, no stains on ceilings, etc. So then I go to the boiler. Now, I've been a few times to 050s where they're getting pressure loss, but also getting no pressure rise on the pressure gauge either. So what's happening is these expansion vessels actually failing. You can't pump it up. I've tried, you know, many times. I've even tried taking it out there, pumping it back up again, and nothing's happening. Basically, they need replacing. It's a common fault with Eastman. You know, I've had it maybe 4 or 5 times now with 050. You can see there on the condense pump, on these got combined condense and PRV, and you can see there that it's dripping away. Bearing in mind the heating system's cold, it has been for the last 2 hours, so there should be no condensate dripping at all, and as you can see it's dripping away. So just something for you to look out for, guys. I hope that helps. Cheers. Right, leaking flow restrictor on a Green Star. So you can see it there dripping down. So first things first, isolate the cold water going in underneath. Pretty good Worcester isolation valves. Never really get leaks from them. Open up the nearest tap, drain it out best you can. Always best to put a little bowl underneath it. Remove that clip. I'll tell you more about that clip later. Put it to one side, don't lose it. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do the nuts there. You let some air in. Just air it coming out of taps as well, no doubt. So undo that all the way when you're ready. Wait till it stops dripping. Then what you'll be able to do is remove that full section of copper there. So pop it out the valve first. When it starts pissing out. Just to explain quickly, I've got to do another voiceover on this one because the old man kept talking to me again like while I were doing it. So I thought I'd just do a voiceover when I got back home. So excuse me if it sounds all tinny. So remove that pipe. You should be able to just slide it out of the way. So you get that totally out of the way then. Should just slip behind pump there. That'll do you. So inside there, you've got the flow sensor. Just pull that out. Pull it to one side. It might be a little bit wet. Don't let it drip everywhere. Then what you'll see is you'll see a little tab on there. You might not be able to see it. There, where the screwdriver's pointing. It hangs above the actual the manifold. Get yourself a pair of needle nose pliers. I've got these Nipex angle ones. Really good for things like this, getting in places. What you want to do, get it on that tab, hold it on tight as you can, just give it a yank and it should pull out. Right, there it is, you can see it's out in about 700 pieces. So it just corrodes inside basically and splits in half. Allows water to come past the O-ring and drip through. So first thing you want to be doing there, I'm just trying to show you inside of it. Make sure there's nothing left in the actual goal. What you'll find sometimes, little bits of plastic there. It might even, like one of O-rings might be, there it is, look, can you see? One of O-rings might be half in there. Make sure it's nice and clean. Again, a little bit of water, watch out. Keep that green cover on diverter valve. It's there for a reason. Worcester know these leak. So keep it there and then you're not going to destroy the valve. So there it is in its glory. And there's a new one. So when you're putting it back together, if it did come out in some sort of order, make a note what order it's come in. The big O-ring goes in the middle. I've seen people try to put it all sorts of places. No, it goes in the middle. Like that. Then you've got the little O-ring that comes in bag with it. And that goes on the end, on the little bull nose. Like that. Smashing. Right, so now he comes to the actual restrictor rings. So stack them together, the white ones. Remove any shit that you find on there. And then put the orange, clip the orange into the back. Now, when you put it back together, the orange goes in first. Alright, so what you should be left with that end there. It's hard to see, I know. My camera work's shocking. Screw that end on, hand tight only. Don't be squeezing it with no tools or anything. Make sure it's tight though, you know. And, you know me guys, a little bit of lube. Get it round those O-rings there, because you'll find in a second it's quite hard to push in. There you go, big one in the middle. Then the bull nose one at the end too. Alright, so put it back in, reverse order. It's got to push all the way in. You can feel it push in. If you need to use a screwdriver, your fingers are too fat like mine to get in it all. Get it pushed in all the way. The flow sensor has a little arrow on it. Make a note of that. Can you see it? So turn that round. Make sure it's flowing into the restrictor. Marvellous. Always change O-rings on these, not O-rings, fibre washers. The leak, they'll catch you out. It don't come in bag. You know, make sure you've got one to hand and get that changed on there. That's same for flow and returns as well if you do it manifolds. Now, this clip, a lot of people get this wrong and make it look really hard. So the bent bit to the left hand side, what you want to do is put the right hand side in first at a 45-degree angle. Then you just want to tease that left hand side in. Maintain the angle all the time. You know, I hear people cutting all their hands open and stuff on this. No, you don't have to be that hard. Sometimes what you'll need to do is just get your pliers and just work that left hand one so it just slots in place. There you go, pops in, nice and easy. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Put it on the bottom. Turn the water back on. Make sure there's no leaks. Lovely. Open tap, get all air out. Put power back onto the boiler. And that should be you good to go. Mega. Right guys, cheers for listening to me waffle on. I'll do better next time. Try to get some proper voiceovers on site. Cheers.